Hello, Sister Goons, my name is Alex, and welcome back to Let's Play Sly 2 Band of Thieves. And today, we're going to be starting episode 6, He Who Tames the Iron North. And, of course, well, we got a bit of a cutscene coming up, so I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Following the trail of spice shipments, we made our way up to Nunavut Bay, Canada, the secret hub of Jean Bison's shipping empire. As a young man, he trekked across Canada to strike it rich during the gold rush of 1852. An avid prospector, he took some chances and ended up buried alive in an avalanche. Miraculously, the quick freeze kept him alive, and 120 years later, thanks to global warming, he thawed out. A product of his time, he dreams of taming the wild north, damming every river and chopping down all the trees, with progress delivered at the sharp end of an axe. Shipping spice for the Klaw-Gang proved a lucrative way to bankroll his one-man war against nature. And yet, I have to feel a little sorry for him. He's just a normal guy from the 1850s. Back in his day, he'd be a hero, but today, he's a villain. Either way, that man's got more than his fair share of the Clockwerk parts. What a low-tech guy like Jean Bison is doing with robot parts is a mystery. I almost don't want to know. But as always, it's only a matter of time before I find out.
Alright, so, yeah, we're going to be dealing with someone from the Great White North, our friendly neighbors up north. Sorry about the Canadians. Sorry about the Canadian jokes, but can't exactly help that. Because we're in Canada. And just like, I think this might have been like one of the first exposures to Canada in video games that I've ever had that wasn't South Park: The Stick of Truth, which speaking of which, I should probably do that for November/December. Who knows? Anywho, so you may have noticed that I have gotten the alarm clock. Well, there's a bit of a thing to that one. Okay, so there is an Easter egg in this game, and I thought it was you had to have the alarm clock in your inventory in order to do it. But I was wrong. And unfortunately, we're not going to see that until the next chapter, which is the second to last one. We are pretty much in the home... Well, we're not necessarily in the home stretch of the game, but we are pretty damn close to the ending. Like, this is late game. Now, as tradition, at least by this point, I did go off screen and collect every single clue in the stage, so that way I could get the vault and then just move on with the rest of the story like normal. Now, something that this particular chapter does is that it introduces perch hooks. At least that's what I have to call them. Basically, they're those things that mountain climbers stick into the sides of mountains. That way they can clamp on their safety nets. Or not nets, ropes. Yeah, Sly can use that, and in a future game, one of his ancestors actually used that to full advantage to create their own technique, which is pretty awesome. So what we're doing here is that we need to get train schedules for Jean Bison. And yes, that is how you're supposed to say his name. He's because apparently he's a French Canadian. So anyway, so you just need to get photos of the train maps, and you should be good as gold. Now, this is another Oh, well, actually, what just happened with the a second thing I was trying to take a photo of is a perfect example of not exactly aging too well, because like I had the thing in my freaking view, but apparently the game was not counting it. And also here, like, dude, it is in fucking frame. But I am right up on its ass. What do you want from me? This isn't freaking, uh, this isn't like one of the Arkham games or anything like that, so, oh well. Now, Jean over here, he has a few disturbing pieces of clockwork. He has his lungs and his stomach. Yeah, I am not kidding. He has iron lungs and an iron stomach. Oh my god, that is kind of funny. Like the double entendre word meaning, if you catch my drift. Oh, and also that's a new move I got. It's the silent obliteration. Basically, instead of a knockout slam, you basically send them to the void from Final Fantasy. Seriously, like this is actually a great technique to have because it doesn't cause any kind of alarm, and you can just quickly progress, which is always a nice thing to have. Now, what we need to do is that we need to get the blueprints for the iron horses, which are the names of the trains, so that way we can properly do the heist. Well, 3 heists, because he has a lot of parts, but we will get to that in the next chapter. So just try bear with me till then. Anyway, so as you can see, there's the vault, and as soon as I'm done with these guys, I can actually go grab it, because you are encouraged to be stealthy here, but I mean, I kind of find it better if you just try to take him out as best as you can, because like it can be kind of finicky when you're doing when you're trying to grab something as sneakily as possible. So, okay, this is the music box. I don't really know what this does, and I do like the trophy being called Sleeper Hit, because, like, holy shit, like Sly, like if you want a sleeper hit series, like, I would say this is a prime candidate for it, because, like, while the Sly series did well, I don't think it was ever groundbreaking enough. So, oh well. But I mean, well, oh right. I should also mention the Iron Horse trains. Those are what are going along these tracks here, and you do need to be careful because they are a one-hit death, right? So just be careful about that. We will come back for them a lot later. Oh, and I also hate the moles here because god damn it, they can just like pop out of nowhere and just like a sucker punch you. See what it is there? That's what I was just sounding like the penguin. Okay, so for this one, I recommend you play the stealth game, like stealth or bust, because these are flashlight guards. These guys suck to go up against if you're not Murray. But I kind of digress. But the real trick is actually trying to get out of here And if you step on those balls of maple syrup, they will instantly wake up, and you pretty much need to hightail that out of there. Okay, so now that's done, we have one more little thing of Sly, and that is to get that satellite dish. I want to say this is to help triangulate the schedules or something like that, but I don't fully remember the details. I'm pretty sure Bentley will say it in the briefing that'll come up in a few minutes. But yeah, it's it's not exactly pleasant, I'd say. Well, no, that wrong word, Alex. Wrong word. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure you can see it clear as day here that I'm just getting frustrated with a bit of my controller. Well, maybe not exactly here, but I'll explain that in a little bit, and as well as that eagle, because holy crap, that that thing is very annoying. But anyway, so now that's done, I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Thanks to Sly's efforts, we now know the location of all 3 of the local Clockwerk parts. 2 lugs and a stomach. Jean Bison has grafted each piece to the engine in one of his iron horse trains. This improvement allows the trains to run all night and all day. We won't have the luxury of sneaking in while they're stopped. While they're in motion, the only way aboard is through a hatch on the caboose roof, which unfortunately has been locked down. These need to go. First, collect the spice gas from the balloons above town, and then land on the back of the caboose to blow off the locks. Once the way is cleared, I'll suit up and jump into Iron Horse number 1 while it passes near town. With some luck, we'll have the first Clockwerk lug in a few hours.
Again, where'd he get all this stuff? But there is one little mission that Bentley didn't account for, and we will do that right. And well, we're going to be doing that for the rest of this video, which is not very long actually. But anyway, so the mission is a friend in need. Now, I did this because a little bit of a headcanon. This is what I think happens first. Like, I do think that there is an intended pattern for missions, now that I'm thinking about it, but this one, in terms of a narrative, I would say is very, very important to go first. At least, that's just me. So, I'll just go over here, and
Slow down, Bentley. What happened?
so it turns out, Murray's been kidnapped. Again. By who? Carmelita, of course. So, let me give you guys the rundown for this one. Basically, Carmelita is on the outs with Interpol, right? Especially after the whole thing involving the Contessa and Neela, basically just ratting her out, or falsely incriminating her. So she is essentially a rogue element in the game right now. Well, I say she's a rogue element. Like, I say she's a rogue element, but this is the only time in the game where she'll appear like this. So, Carmelita's whole thing is that she thinks that if she can bust the Cooper gang, then maybe, just maybe she can get her position back at Interpol. And this is one of the unfortunate blunders for the Sly Cooper writing, because I'm pretty sure she's seen that there are other criminals out there besides Sly, and Sly has not been doing anything like they are, like a Dimitri forging art and money, Rajan selling of illegal spices. Yeah, like it is very weird. Like I get that in this situation there's really not much a choice she has, but I mean, come on, like, you know the kind of people these guys are. They're not monsters like Neela is. They're actually genuinely good people. But I mean, comic book Saturday morning cartoon logic, I guess. So, oh well. But anyway, so you're just trying to get close to Carmelita so that way she can lead you back to Murray. And we're also kind of doing this for Bentley because, well, poor guy has a separation anxiety now after what Neela did. Because, I mean, like, she caused the gang to get arrested in the first place, and Bentley had to grow up a lot. Well, not necessarily grow up a lot, but like change his personality in a way. But in return, it just offered him more fears and stuff like that. But you know, like, at least Carmelita here isn't exactly malicious. She did give Murray what he wanted, which was a snack. So, and yeah, this is a good point. Murray brings up here, like if you're on the outs with Interpol, just help expose like the true villain here, you know. Oh yeah, and also Neela's a captain apparently. Just, I don't really know how the ranking system works here, but it's whatever. So, our mission's clear. We gotta get Murray out of there. Thing is, Carmelita is holding 3 keys for the padlocks. Because of course it's 3. It's always the rule of 3. But there's a bit of a thing with this one. So when you pickpocket Carmelita, run. Like, run the fuck away, because you are not gonna last. Like, she will hound your ass. And she will hound your ass for a few minutes, and she will, and until she actually, and until you're dead, she is not gonna stop. Right? Now, if you do manage to evade her for long enough, she will give up and do her normal patrol, right? And yeah, that's why you don't want to do that, dumbass. Just, holy shit. Like, past me, I swear to God, folks. And I do think that she can spot you. Yeah, like that. Holy crap. Jesus Christ. I want to say running will kind of tick her off, but I don't know for sure. Probably the best bet would be to let her deal with some enemies, and then run in the panic of things. So, though she will actually shoot any enemy that she sees. So, Even if you don't, if you don't pick her pocket. So, you know. And yeah, just do that 3 times, and you should be eventually in the clear. Eventually, but it does take a little while. But I mean, what can you really do, right? Anyway, so yeah, this isn't a very long video, and this is pretty much what we're gonna be doing. It's like an icebreaker for this chapter, and I mean, it's not a bad one. Like, it's certainly better than 3 and 4. I'll tell you that. But, well, actually, I do like the cozy quaintliness that this hub world has. It's very bright, but it's also kind of grimy in a way. It's like what's a good comparison? It's like an episode of Scooby-Doo. If I that's like the best way that I can put it, because that show often had a bunch of dark backgrounds and stuff. Like, it was kind of a bleak, like a bleak environment mixed with bright colors and all that stuff. So yeah, I figured. So yeah, that it's totally a Scooby-Doo sort of vibe. But anyway. Now that we got Murray's keys, we can get the poor guy out, and we can get on with the actual mission of the game. Well, I say game. Mission of the chapter, or episode, if some people would prefer. It's like you say tomato, I say tomato sort of thing. We both mean the same thing, right? So, yeah, and I also spend a few minutes trying to beat the duck. I did not expect this dude to have that much health, I swear to Christ. But, thankfully you can just, get Murray out of there, and yeah, you can, progress the chapter that way. And okay, so yeah, I know that this was kind of a slow start for this chapter, but I mean, a lot of them are slow starts, right? You need to get your info before you can actually start to do the shit that you want to do, right? But I did kind of sort of want to give a little bit of a spoiler out there. This is not the only chapter that we have a Jean Bison, okay? He will be in the next chapter as well, but we don't actually face him in this one. So for those who have not played the game, I'm sorry for the spoiler, but you'll never believe who the boss for this one is. And for those who have, for those who have played the game, please don't spoil it for others. Well, don't spoil what the exact boss for this particular chapter is. Okay, like, all right, I gave away the next one, so gotta keep some mystery, you know. Well, speaking of comments, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and if you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel because we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and every little bit can help. Also, if YouTube still has you on their restricted mode for some reason, then please turn that off so that way you'll see every video that I upload, unless it's privatized or just straight up taken down. Until next time, Social Goons, remember,